Good morning students. Today we will discuss about the digital multiplexer. It has three types FDM, TDM and WDM. The digital multiplexer's basics and the FDM is discussed in the previous lectures, and today we will discuss about the TDM and WDM. Time division multiplexing is a communication process that transmits two or more streaming digital signals over a common channel. In TDM, incoming signals are divided into the equal fixed length time slots. After multiplexing, these signals are transmitted over a shared medium and reassembles into their original format after demultiplexing. The time slot selection is directly proportional to the overall system efficiency. Here the information is divided into the time slots, not in the frequency, so that the time division multiplexing acquires all the bandwidth, or we can say utilize the available bandwidth. This is the basic structure of the TDM. In this, all the three channels are divided into the band frames where they utilize the complete frequency bands. Time division multiplexing is of two types. First is synchronous time division multiplexing. This can be used for both analog and digital signal. In this, the connection of the input is connected to a frame, and if there are n connection there, the total frame is n time slots for the each unit. In synchronous TDM sampling, the rate is same for all the signals, and this sampling requires a common clock signals at the both for the sender and the receiver. In synchronous TDM, the multiplexer allocates the same slot to each devices at all the time, whether there is a data or not. Asynchronous time division multiplexing, as we see that in the synchronous time division multiplexing, if there is a transmitter that has no data, then it also allocate the frame. So it is the disadvantage that it does not require the proper utilization of the bandwidth or the timing. So the asynchronous time division multiplexing is used. In this, the sampling rate is different for the different signals, and it does not require a common clock. If device has nothing to transmit, then their time slot is not allocated, and this time slot is allocated to the another device. This type of the time division multiplexing is used to transfer the data in the efficient manner. Wavelength division multiplexing starts with the phenomena of the light wave. The many different colors of the light can be seen at the same time, and thus colors are transmitted together through the air. The colors may mix, but they are easily separated using a device such as a prism. The light wave can also travel through the optical fiber. Many wavelengths can be sent through a cable together, and with the use of the couplers and the filters, the wave are sorted to the intended detectors. In the wavelength division multiplexing, it combines the various data streams that are the optical carrier signals of different wavelengths of the light into a single optical fiber. The WDM enables the bidirectional communication. The WDM is similar to the frequency division multiplexing, because we know that the frequency is the reciprocal of the wavelength. But in the WDM technique, the infrared light portion is divided, whereas in the frequency division multiplexing, we divide the radio frequency portion. The input end of the WDM is a coupler that combines all the input into the one optical fiber. WDM often have many inputs. Demultiplexing involves taking the input fiber and illuminating the light into a narrow parallel beam of a light. The light shines on a grating which separates the light into the different wavelengths by sanding them off at different angles. The grating is a mirror-like device that works like a prism. The optics capture and focus each wavelength into a fiber to create separate outputs for each wavelength of the light.